Hi guys, Will here from WB Trading and welcome back. We're here on sugar today. Not actually a market I've ever traded before, I don't think, but we've just had a new client join us recently. He's just finished going through the program that we offer, where you learn the mechanical rules behind the edges that we trade. He's picked out the strategy that fits him best, which in this case was the higher time frame bias edge. He's jumped into the market and he's found an entry trigger on this market on sugar, and I said I'd actually take the trade with him. So that's what you're about to actually watch me do here. Now, for those of you who don't know how mechanical edges are traded, simply put, we don't use any technical analysis or fundamental analysis, indicators, news, or anything like that, because using that stuff, or in other words, trading using, best guesses, using hope, using emotion, what I found over the years is that that's exactly what actually holds most traders back, because by using that stuff, you just don't ever truly know where or when or even why you're getting in, you're getting out, where to place a stop loss or a target, nothing, right? Using that stuff, you're pretty much gambling, right? And we all know what happens to people who gamble, don't we? In the long run, they lose everything. Now, what we do is different, and in fact, most traders out there don't even know that mechanical rule-based edges even exist. What we do is use a set of rules that actually tell us exactly what to do at all times. We're told exactly what our entry trigger is, the thing that actually tells us to get in and where. We're told when this will actually occur, too, which is how my clients found the entry trigger that we're actually looking at on screen right now. And we're also told exactly where to put a stop loss and a target to. Every single step of the trading process is actually mapped out in advance. And when we've taken the trade, we just walk away and leave it alone. Just let it do its thing, right? Without any, emotion, moving the stop loss or target around, scaling in or out, nothing. Pretty much just set it and forget it, really, which is what you're about to actually watch me do. Now, I'm not going to mess around here because I've got the girlfriend next door, well, a girl that I'm seeing at the moment, waiting to go out for dinner. And if I take any longer than about 5 minutes, there'll be hell to pay. Let's just say that. So let's get the trade in together, and I'll show you how easy trading is when you have mechanical rules in place to follow. So first thing to do, now that we have our entry trigger telling us where to get in, is to mark the entry price onto the chart itself. Okay, so give me just a second here to actually do that. Bear with me whilst I actually mark this on. Okay, and we'll get this drawn on, and this basically tells us, and the entry trigger here actually tells us to place an order to buy the market at the entry trigger price. Okay, which in this case is the price of 488 spot 6. Okay, there we go. So let's get this in and actually get our order filled out. Okay, we'll do this together now. Now, the second rule that we follow after we've actually placed our entry trigger onto the chart is rule number 2. Okay, so to place a stop loss 1 point below the low of the candle. Okay, which in this case is, let's take a look. So that's 487 spot 6. Okay, so we want our stop loss at 486 spot 6. So 486 spot 6, there we go. And the third and final rule of the edge is to place a profit target at, we want to drag this up, so we want to place this, there we go. So candle body low, 496 spot 5. Okay, that's done. So let me get this size, we'll get the ticket filled out together. And what I want to do here is actually place a percentage of my total account value, my total account balance within my stop loss, so that if I am wrong, I only lose a set predetermined amount. Okay, so it's really important that we manage risk in this way to cap the downside. So let me get this spot on, give me a sec. And there we go. And done. Right, so that's the order in, and we're pretty much done. That took, what, 90 seconds? That can't have been more than 2 minutes. Right, and that's us done. It's that simple. Now, let me come out to a 15-minute chart. Okay, let me just get this laid out and put into perspective. There we go. And the one thing I want you to notice here is the size of our stop loss and the size of our profit target. See, this is how we are provided with what we call an edge. here, because when we lose small, and when we win big. Okay, which means that our account balance is constantly being pushed ahead, pushed upwards, okay, instead of being pulled backwards, because this is where most traders get this whole thing wrong. Okay, most traders will win small and pretty often, usually, and then they will lose very, very big. In fact, many traders out there don't even know where to actually place an accurate stop loss or profit target. And that's if they use a stop loss at all. I mean, most traders out there are one massive loss, one trade that doesn't turn around and come good, away from wiping their entire account. And I see that happen regularly. I had a call with a guy last week, and he had that exact same problem. He would win pretty regularly, but small, and then every once in a while, one massive loss would just undo, every piece of profit that he'd actually pieced together. And it's always frustrating to hear about that when simple rules like these exist. I mean, that tell you exactly what to do every step mapped out. Just go to A market, look for B entry trigger, buy at C, put a stop loss at X, a profit target at Y, and just walk away. Just leave the trade alone to actually do its thing. Okay, so it can be that simple when you have mechanical rules in place. Anyway, I'm going to leave this trade alone for now, or the girlfriend's going to be no longer anywhere near that. So I'll leave this alone for now, and I'll be back tomorrow to give you an update on where this trade is actually at. Back soon. Right, guys, just back, and as you can see, so price has hit our order earlier today, pretty much just clipped our entry, and we've bounced straight up and straight into profit, pretty much straight away. It was always great. And see, that's how precise and how profitable this strategy is. I mean, imagine that. Imagine knowing almost to the exact price where to get into a trade with zero emotion, zero analysis, 0 hours sat at the chart all day. Just sit down, identify the entry trigger, take the trade inside of a minute or two, and go away. Just like you'd watched me do a second ago. It's a far cry from most people's way of trading, isn't it? Anyway, as always, there's nothing to do here but leave this alone. So I'll head away for now, and I'll come back likely tomorrow afternoon. Now, because I promised a friend of mine I would finally go and play golf this afternoon. Wish me luck for that. That's all I'll say. And yeah, I'll come back tomorrow and we'll see where we're at by then. Back soon. Right, guys, just back. Well, a good job that we don't sit and watch our trades, isn't it, when we've taken them. We've almost got to target at one stage, as you can see, and then right back down to our entry and even back into the negative, actually, at one stage. And now we are halfway back to the target. And see, this is why having clear rules in place and just leaving your trades alone is so important. Now, granted, we don't know at this stage whether we'll either take a small loss here or not. And if we do, that's okay, because we know, proven via statistics, that in the long run, our profit target is hit more often than our stop loss, which obviously continually pushes our account balance ahead, right? So we can actually feel comfortable here, just leaving our trade to make our money for us. That is our only job as mechanical traders. Follow the rules, walk away, go for dinner, go and play golf, do anything but mess with the damn trades, right? So again, with that said, let me just leave this alone for now. We've been in this for a while now, coming up on a few days. But again, let me just give it another 24 hours or so, and we will come back and see where we're at. Back soon. All right, so just back, and I've just seen that we've actually finally got to target. So I wasn't at the screen earlier to actually see targets being hit here, but I've just checked in now, and we can see, can't we, that we spiked up straight away this morning and done. Targets hit, and that was what? It was 4R. Or in other words, we risked 1 to make 4 back, and pound value £1,484 and 41 pence, with what, pretty much 3-4 minutes of actual work and a few days of patience added in, right? See, most traders out there, I mean, they'd have been sat watching this trade thinking, should I get out early when we were almost at target? Should I get out for a small loss when we began going negative? All of that emotion, the fear, the worry, the stress, that's what destroys most traders, isn't it? When all we do is, we come in, follow the rules, go away. Let the strategy actually, again, do the work for us. That's how trading should be, shouldn't it? And more than that, most traders out there, they can't even see these trades. In fact, let me ask you, are you seeing these trades? Or are you missing them? Are you missing out on the profit that is literally sat there waiting to be added to the bank balance. Right. Anyway, that is, again, about as interesting as mechanical trading gets. It's not exciting. Again, there's no analysis, guessing, predicting, and yeah, it's a pretty boring way to trade, but it works, right? And you just know that in the long run, you will make money, as you've just seen firsthand. And if you would like to learn the rules behind this strategy, I'll pop a link in the description to the free video course that explains how they work and so on. Give that a watch next if you'd like to, and I'll actually explain in that video, all about Edge, about the rules, how they work, all of that stuff for you. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed taking a look inside the strategy today, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye for now.